Good morning and welcome to all of you. Today, like shown on the board, we will study how saving S and investment I adjust to each other. Now, the second method of equilibrium we had learned was when S is equal to I, right? So, equilibrium occurs when planned savings equals planned investment. Now, when we talk about a free economy, when saving is not equal to a investment, then what will happen? Output will tend to adjust either up or down until the two become equal again. Okay, so in the first case we will write down if saving S is greater than investment I. If saving S is greater than I. Meanwhile, also take down this diagram. Now the diagram is, you see over here on the y-axis, and we have the x-axis. On the x-axis, what are we showing? Income, output, and employment. On the y-axis, what are we showing? Savings and investment. Okay. Then we have the investment curve, which is a horizontal curve, the x-axis. And we have the saving curve beginning from below the point of origin, 0, point of origin here. S begins in the negative, begins from here, and the place where the saving curve cuts the investment curve, that is the point where S will equal I, or also called the equilibrium point. Now you ask me, why is the saving curve beginning from below the point of origin? Simply because you heard a term called autonomous consumption. What is autonomous consumption? When a consumer consumes something even when his income is 0. So when his income is 0, what does he do? Would he starve? No. He will still consume. But how would he consume? He would take out from either from his savings or from borrowings. So taking out from the savings go into negative. That is the reason why savings is below the point of origin. Okay, so this starts from a negative and it cuts the investment curve at this point E. Now what happens? The first case, when savings is greater than investment. The first case we are studying. The first case when savings is greater than investment. Now look at the diagram very carefully, children. The saving curve is above the investment curve. Yes or no? After the point of equilibrium, the saving curve is above the investment curve. What does this show? This shows that savings is greater than investment. Yes? So when savings is greater than investment, what will happen? your output will reduce, employment reduces, income reduces, savings also will reduce, and they will keep on reducing till it comes to the point of E. Till it comes to S is equal to I. Savings is equal to I. Now this is what I have explained to you. Now you put it down in words. Write down. At, ready? Please write down under the diagram, under the heading S greater than I. Under this heading. If savings S greater than investment. How will you write it? Please write down. First point. Are we ready? First, at OY1 level of income, the saving curve lies above the investment curve. The saving curve lies above the investment curve at OY. Look at the diagram. The point here, saving curve is above the investment curve. Second point, at this level of income, the household savings are more than the firm's planned investment. As a result, there will be an undesired unplanned build-up of stock or inventories of the unsold goods in the economy. In order to reduce the unsold stock, to the desired level, the firms will cut their output and reduce employment. Lesser output implies lesser investment. Lesser employment. and lesser income. And this tendency of reducing the output will continue till it reaches the equilibrium level of income, where planned savings equals planned investment. Children, I have summarized this in one line over here. If you look on the board, when S is greater than I and your savings is greater than investment, what happens to your output? Your output will be less. This implying because output is less, employment becomes less, employment is less, income is less, income is less. What happens to your savings? Your savings also become less, and you will keep on reducing your output till your S equals I. So you see the downward arrow shifting till it comes to the point here where S is equal to I. The first case. This is the first part of the diagram. Okay. Now the second. Second is if investment greater than savings. If I greater than S. Okay, first point. At OY2 level of income, at OY2 level of income, the saving curve lies below the investment curve. Below the investment curve. Second point. At this level of income, the household's savings are less than the firm's planned investment. Third point. As a result, there will be an undesired, unplanned reduction of stock or inventories of unsold goods in the economy. Fourth point. in order to increase inventories or stocks to the desired level, the firms will have to increase its output and employment. Next point, increase in output implies increase in investment, increase in employment, and increase in income. The last point, this tendency of increasing output will continue until it reaches the equilibrium level of income where planned savings equals planned investment. And it is summarized in this line here. When I is greater than S, it implies output rise. This implies employment will rise. This implies that income will rise. And this implies your savings will rise. Keep on rising till S is equal to I, till it reaches this point. So you see the upward arrow. This is how the savings and the investment adjust to each other. The last line, I hope you got it. Copy it down if you don't. Okay, I'm in the way. I will copy it down. The next is full employment equilibrium. The next topic is full employment equilibrium and underemployment equilibrium. Okay, note down the equilibrium level of income is that level of income at which aggregate demand and aggregate supply, aggregate demand equals aggregate supply, equals aggregate supply. Brackets you can write AD equals AS, or level of planned savings equals planned investment. Brackets S equals I. The equilibrium level of income, the equilibrium level of income and output may be of two types. Number one, first point, full employment equilibrium. And number two, second point, under employment equilibrium. Under employment equilibrium. First point, full employment equilibrium. Full employment equilibrium means a situation when all resources in an economy are fully utilized and it is at this level at which aggregate demand equals aggregate supply at full employment. Second point, under employment equilibrium is a situation of equality between AD and AS before resources are fully utilized or employed. At this point, some resources are underemployed, some resources are underemployed or unemployed. We don't have much time now. I wanted to do investment multiplier. I will do this tomorrow because it's a little. I must finish investment multiplier as a topic, the whole. Then only this worthwhile teaching, you'll understand it properly. So we'll do this investment multiplier tomorrow. Till now, any problems so far from any of you? Is it okay? Okay. So then we will meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Till then, you all have a nice day and all of you be safe. Okay.